atrás de mí es la Plaza de Independencia 㗎。咁之前咧嗰個地方咧就唔俾錄影啦，咁我所以錄下俾secure趕啦咁樣，咁所以就而家就嚟咗另一個地方啦，咁就係呢個基輔嘅獨立廣場呢一度，咁就讀書啦咁樣。So because the previous location didn't allow videotaping, and so the security came and asked me to either I have to go and pay fee or either I have to leave. So I left and I came here now, like at the Independence Square behind me, and was doing it today. Entonces vamos a leer acá. Read to Resist, Day 473. 當閱讀也是抗爭第473日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Carroll。香港簡史，從殖民地到特別行政區，著者高雅可，譯者林立偉。The main bone of contention was the pace and scope of institutional change in Hong Kong before 1997. The Joint Declaration specified that the current situations of Hong Kong were to remain unchanged for 50 years, but it gave no definition of current. The Chinese government argued that Hong Kong should return to China as it stood in 1984, when the joint agreement was signed, but the British and Hong Kong governments insisted that Hong Kong could not be frozen in time for 13 years. The Chinese government viewed any efforts to introduce political, institutional, or legislative changes as attempts to maintain the British presence after 1997. Britain and China had agreed that by 1997 the Legislative Council would be constituted by elections, but Britain and China interpreted this differently. The Chinese government firmly opposed any suggestions of universal suffrage, especially since the British had waited so long in their rule even to consider this. In 1985, Xu Jintao declared that consultation constituted a form of election. Although the British had insisted that the Joint Declaration should specify that Hong Kong's legislature would be constituted by election, the Chinese later claimed that they were unaware of the ramifications of the British definition of the term election. However, the British had proposed modest reforms in 1984, even before the end of the Sino-British negotiations, including indirect elections to the Legislative Council in 1985, although these elections did not take place. 雙方爭執的重點是1997年前香港制度變化的步伐和範圍。聯合聲明規定香港現行制度維持50年不變，但卻沒有說明現行的定義。中國政府認為香港應該照1984年聯合聲明簽署時的模樣交還中國，但英國政府和港府則說香港不可能凍結13年時間而毫無變化。在中國政府眼中，任何引入政治制度或立法改變，目的都是為保持英國在1997年後的存在。英國和中國同意1997年立法局由選舉產生，但英國和中國對此的解釋非常不同。中國政府堅決反對任何關於全民普選的建議，尤其是英國人統治香港這麼久，之前卻從不推行普選。在1985年，許家屯宣稱諮詢等於選舉。中國後來聲稱，他們不清楚英國人對選舉這個詞的定義的後果。但是早在中英談判結束之前，英國人已於1984年建議推行極溫和的改革，包括1985年立法局的間接選舉。Entonces esta es la lectura hoy. Cuenta algunos conflictos sobre la declaración entre China y Reino Unido en esta época y lo que más importante es como la interpretación de la palabra elección y también es como interpretó actualizado. Es que China prometió que Hong Kong se puede mantener su estado actualizado. Sin embargo, para China actualizado fue 1984 cuando la declaración se firma. Pero no era posible, ¿no? Es que el pueblo ocurrió en 1997. Entonces es como 13 años y claro que sí, el gobierno de Reino Unido y también de Hong Kong dijeron que no era posible. Entonces hay como conflictos y como discusión sobre como significados o interpretaciones. It's talk about like how there's different kind of like interpretation, right? Like elections or current, that sort of thing, which is all the tricks that China or the Chinese Communist Party love to use, right? 咁即係都係嗰句啦，你即係中共信得過就豬乸都會上樹嗰啲 friend 啊，咁即係好明顯，即係當其時即係嗰個所謂唔同嘅演繹咁樣樣，或者嗰個定義其實都係一啲即係老謀深算嘅即係隨時準備反口嘅一啲藉口啦咁樣。咁我今日周圍去嘅，咁我已經攰到對腳攰到不得了㗎啦咁樣。So I have walked a lot today, so like my feet are totally like they don't belong to me anymore right now. Estoy muy cansada de pies, ahora es que caminé mucho hoy, caminaba a todos los diferentes lugares, también fui a muchos como cafés y librarias para distribuir mi cuentas y entonces ahora estoy muy cansada y estoy lista para cenar。咁所以基本上係啦，咁我今日就係不停去派傳單啦咁樣樣。So I've been trying to distribute my leaflet here today in different cafes, bookstore. También intenté como hablar con la gente por la calle. Para mí es muy difícil, es que soy una introvertido, entonces es muy difícil para mí。咁作為一個內向仔咧，我今日仲喺街度即係同啲唔同嘅人即係傾偈啦，即係問佢識唔識英文啊，即係然後即係介紹佢叫佢嚟睇啊，咁派傳單啦咁咧基本上內向仔咧係超攰啦，同埋係啦，但係超級極大挑戰咁樣樣嘅。So I'm an introvert, but like today I also like just walk around the street and then like look for people who look like they might know English, and then I chat people up just to promote my show, and it's a little bit awkward for me. But like it's a great challenge, but it's a nice thing to do. So I'm glad that I've like surpassed some of my fear, but it's just really like it's enough, like it's enough for one day. Entonces me encanta que supera algunos miedos de cómo hablar con desconocidos y cómo introducir mi show y a mí misma. Sin embargo, es suficiente para un día. Entonces nos vemos mañana。咁係啦，咁就今日夠皮啦，皮已收，咁咧就聽日再見。So this is it for today. Like I'm just naked now, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye, ciao.